start. First of all, going to this aggregate function. What is function? Function is one kind of sub-program. Not writing, again writing means time. It is taking 3 to 4 extra time. So already written. Okay, so kind of sub-program. Program means what? Some script, or query or coding will be there. That is called as complete program. So function is not a complete program. Function is one subset of a program, some part of a program, sub-program we can tell. That is function. So that will be also written with some statements, codes or queries or script, anything. Not only SQL, every language function is present. You can go for Python, Java, .NET, C, C++, or any scripting language, Shell script, JavaScript, DCLTK, Ruby. Everywhere this function is present. So in SQL language also function is present. So this is one kind of subprogram where input will be passed or give some input value. Then we can get the output. Like one small example, 10 plus 5. This is the input. So we can get the result. This is input. So we can get the result as output. What is that? 15. So this will be our input value. This will be our output value. So functions will be designed such a way that we can pass some input value to that function. We can supply, we can give, we can provide. Then after execute, we can get the result as output. That is the use of function. So wherever any complexity is there, some calculations will be there. And again, that kind of calculation is very repeatedly using every day or maybe weekly, means very frequently it is using. So no need to write all those lines of code or script or statement. Suppose that is having 10 lines. Some logic is behind that. So why to write unnecessary every time this 10 line? We can make it shortcut. So one time only we can write and next time we can directly use that. So in that kind of cases, functions will be good approach. Okay, so input will be with some parameter or argument. So whatever the input value we can pass, those are called as some parameter or argument. Any name you can tell. Minimum one parameter must to be used. So any kind of functions we can use, at least one value we can supply, that is called as input value. After that, how it will be used, what it will take, based on that, it can proceed also with extra. Maybe 2 parameters, maybe 3 parameters, maybe 10 parameters, but minimum and minimum is 1 parameter must. Without using parameter, no use of function. Few are mandatory and few are optional. So out of all the list of parameters, based on the function name only, few are mandatory, compulsory we have to give, and few are optional. If required can give, not required don't give. That is optional. So for repetitive task, it can be helpful. So it helps for repetitive task. So in that task, we can design with some logic. Wherever that is using very repeatedly, then in those cases, these functions will be helpful. And functions can be written always with parentheses. Can be written with parentheses. So parenthesis means which one? This bracket. Open braces you can tell, or only bracket you can tell, or parenthesis you can tell. Any name is fine. Okay, so before this 2 parentheses, we have to write the function name. And within this parenthesis here, we have to pass the argument or parameter or value. That is the way how to write the function. So now we are discussing about the database. So database consists of 2 parts. One is SQL, another is PLSQL. So PLSQL, who are going it into purely database or PLSQL developer, for them only it is required, not required for everybody. PLSQL also, it takes around 25-30 hours of session. That is separate course in database. So we are who are specifically looking for database or PLSQL developer, for them only it will be helpful. For others, no. For testing or for any data engineering guys, no. Support, no. It is not required. But if you want to learn, no need to join live sessions by paying. You can take the recordings and you can learn that from previous batches which is already completed. If SQL already you learn, means it is very easy to learn PLSQL also. No issue at all, because on top of SQL only PLSQL is built up. And that is program part. SQL is purely query part. So no need to discuss about PL SQL now. We are going with this SQL. So coming to this function types, this is two types. One is system defined or inbuilt function, which is given in SQL section or SQL part. Another is user defined function given in PL/SQL part. Writing with some code using procedure and all those things. So that is different one. That is called as user defined. So PL/SQL is not required. SQL is required. So under SQL, system defined is present. So what is system defined? It is already given by a system, predefined, reserved already. They already what we can say defined and implemented that. Just we have to use call with this parenthesis, supply some parameter, that's all. User defined means we are the user. We can create now and we can use now. So that is for our personal purpose or for our extra project work purpose, maybe. So that cannot be shared to everybody in whole world because that is user specific. So this system defined means this is used by a whole world people. Anybody can use from any location, any server of database, it will work. So around 100 plus functions they have given. So out of all those 100 functions, they are categorized. The system defined functions are categorized into different sections again. Those are called as subcategory or categories of function also we can tell. Like first category is aggregate function. Second category is case conversion function, upper to lower, lower to upper, those conversion it will happen. Then numeric related function, string related function, date related function, data type conversion function, Windows function, analytical function, like that 10 to 12 different subcategories are there. So in each and every subcategory, again 3, 5, 20, 15 different functions are there. So all together it is around 100. So we can do this today, aggregate function category, which is the first function category under system defined or predefined or inbuilt function. Just we have to use that only by passing the parameter. No need to create, no need to define. Now few points about this aggregate function. Used to get aggregate result. So this function basically used or help or in which purpose we can use or in which scenario we can use. Wherever we are going to find out some aggregate result, then we can use that. Aggregate result is also called as group result. So whenever group result is coming, not individual result, it will be not used for individual result. We can mention another points also. It doesn't give any individual result. Okay, so notes are already ready. Now just try to understand only. You can get the notes. Okay, so first understand what is group result, what is individual result. So you are working in a team. In a project you are assigned, you are working in a team. So release is there or you are working some project work. So deadline is there, suppose today is 7. So 6th was the deadline to complete, 6th Feb. Then release will happen today, suppose. Today is 7th Feb, release is there. So as a team you worked. So 4 persons are there in a team, then all those persons are 4 persons are separated. So one task one person is doing, another task another person is doing, another task another person is doing, another task another person is doing. So 4 different tasks are splitted with these 4 persons and combinedly they are working as a team. So if any issue came here for this person, then maybe any other person they know that they can also help and resolve that. So if this person is having some issue, any other person from the team, again they can try to help and resolve that. So this is a teamwork, not purely individual work. So whenever this work is completed by 6th, so what it can be called? Suppose here Amit, Rosni, Soni, Dinah, like the different persons are there. It is not called that Dinah is completed successfully. Team is completed successfully, we can tell. This is team result, teamwork. Individual work it will not consider. Similarly, wherever we are going to do like team, that is called as group. So team is a group only. So that group kind of result, if we are going to find out, then we have to go for aggregate function. Like you are in a team. So how many members are working in that team? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 members are working in that team. So this is a group result. Total 4 members are there, not individual result. So out of 4 members, if they are working, or another example we can take in a college. So college having multiple branches, mechanical, electrical, civil, then IT branch, computer science branch, cyber security branch, like that multiple branches are available in the college. So whole college we can consider as a single group. Whole college is one family, one college only. So out of all the branches, we are not asking anything. What is the highest mark? Somebody topper, top one in that college. So we don't want what is the person name, from where he belong to, what is his mail ID, mobile number, what is his parent name, which city, from there, where he is staying. We don't need all those things. We need what is the highest mark. So maybe out of 1,895 or something. So this is highest mark. So whole group of the college, maybe 5,000 students are there. Out of all those, we got one aggregated result or group result, that who is highest, 895. Who is lowest? Maybe somebody got 300. So out of 5,000 students, somebody got 300. We don't know what is his name, mail ID, mobile number. Just we know somebody got 300, which is lowest. So how many students are there? Count 1, 2, 3, 4 from each branches. Now 5,000. So these are the aggregate result or group result. So here these are different functions are available to get this aggregate result. One is max, like this we are getting maximum mark. One is mean, minimum mark. One is sum, count we have done. Total 5,000 students are there, that is count. Total sum. So if we are counting for any other thing, we can take example. Suppose marks, 5 subjects are there. So in one subject, for one student or this highest person student, we can consider in one 10 subjects are there. So somewhere 95, somewhere 92, somewhere 88, somewhere something like that. So if we are doing the sum of all these subjects, then we are getting some result. So that is called as sum. Average. So what is the percentage he got? Out of total mark 1,000, he got 895. Total 10 subjects are there. So 89.5%. That is called as average. Similarly, median, standard deviations also there. Median and standard deviations are not using here. It is just statistical kind of formula only. So here in company project work or somewhere, it will be not used. Whatever the statistical formula is there, based on that formula, we can get this result. So which are using here frequently? Max, mean, sum, count, average are using very frequently. Okay, so this max will give the highest mark from that group. Mean will give lowest mark from this group, any group we are considering. Mark or salary or product or quantity or price, whatever you can take. Sum, total addition value. Count, how many are there. Average, sum divided by count. And mean, median, the standard deviation, all those statistical formula, not required, leave that. Those are also present, just to know, mention here. So how many arguments or parameters can be used as mandatory? Already mentioned here, minimum 1 parameter and maximum it can depend upon the function. So in this aggregate function category, only one argument or parameter can be used. No more, no less. That is mandatory, because one is mandatory for all category of functions. One only it is using, no optional parameters are there here. And aggregate functions always exclude null. So wherever we are considering null, it will be excluded. Like we have some marks. Suppose in one subject 87 mark, in another subject 93 marks, in another subject 78 marks, another subject not given. So that is null, missing. It is not zero. Null is not zero. Null is not space, blank space. Those are having some value. So don't think that null is a space or null is zero. So nothing means that is null. So this person not attended the exam due to some health issue or something happened, or not allowed in exam or something happened. So he missed that exam. So we cannot tell that he got 0 mark. That is wrong. He not attended, missed. So it will be empty. In that place, it will make as empty. dash or some empty will be there, or NULL. In database, NULL will be mentioned. Another place has also not attended. Another subject, null. Another subject attended, suppose 79. Like that, some subjects are attended. Now, any of these aggregate functions we can use, suppose count. So how many subjects he attended? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. So null will be excluded. Null will not count. If we are taking max, then what is the maximum mark out of all these value? 93. Null will be excluded. What is minimum mark? 79. Null will be excluded. Average. So these 4 subjects total, that will come under sum, divided by average. If you are doing how many subjects attended, 4 subjects, that result will come. So in this way only it will be calculated. So always it will exclude null. Okay, now we can write one query. These are the concepts. Now we can go for practical part using the query. Okay, how to write? Select. In select only we can give the column name, already discussed. So those column names along with functions we are writing now. Some functions. So function can be written sum, that is the function name, bracket is there, start, close. Then which column we can use, that column we can give, that is the argument or parameter. Now max salary, mean salary, count salary, average salary. So all those we have mentioned in select. Since these are considering as one column, so we have to write with one comma. After last column, don't give comma, it will throw the error. From employees table. So if confusing with this HR dot, for the timing leave that. Execute. Employees is a table. In from clause we have given. So in this table, we have total 107 rows are there with 107 employees information. Out of all those 107 employees, somebody got maximum salary. He's getting so 24,000. Somebody getting lowest salary 2,100. How many are getting salary? Count salary 107. Everybody getting salary. Total addition of all their 107% salary 6,91,416. So sum divided by count as per the formula average salary. So this value is coming. So if any question is coming in mind, this is giving as very lengthy number 831775700 like that. It is not looking good. We can, is it possible to make it 2-digit or don't write that? Yes, that is possible. So that will route into another categories of function, numeric function. So we'll not jump to another function. Now, if any question is coming in mind, yes, that is possible. Okay, so this is the result. What is the formula of average salary? Average salary means whatever column name we are using, sum of that column name divided by count of that column name. So based on this formula only, average function result is coming after calculating. Now here, select sum. We will not give this salary column and some value we can give. Sum of 1, 2, 3, 10, 20 like that. So what will happen? So this 1 will be added in all the rows. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 from row number 1 to row number 7. If column we are giving, then in that column, whatever the values are there in each and every row, it is adding. So 1 if you are giving means 1 is the value. So 1 value only it will add. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus, if it will add in all 107 rows, result will be 107. If 2 we are giving, then 2 will be added in all the rows. Column name we have not given. So one example with column name, another is direct value we have given. 214. 10 then, 10 will be added in all 107 rows. So 1070 is the result. This they are asking in many interview. So many are telling sum of column name, fine. But if changing this question sum of some value using some table only, then they are not able to tell. So this one will be like one kind of multiplication or do that value sum in all the rows. This is schema name HR dot. So what is schema again? Maybe you will confuse. For the timing, leave that. Okay. Now out of all these functions, sum, max, mean, these are very straightforward. No problem at all. Okay. So sum, max, and mean, anybody can understand. Very, very simple. Nothing is there. So the problem is with count. So this count, even if many are learning in many places and second time they are coming learning or third time also, they are not clear. So here some tricks are there. Now we will jump to this trick. Aggregate function done, completed. Now tricks what we are entering. In deep level we are entering now. So since this count is having some trick points and it is not mentioned in many books, but also a lot of people are lack of knowledge they are having in this count. So if this count is not clear, count is purely directly related with average formula. So average also you can do mistake. Okay. Now base part is count. So if count is clear, you will do correct thing in count also and average also. But count is not clear, then you will do both places mistake. And regularly every day we can tell in project work you have to use this count and average. So many people are facing problem. They are not able to identify proper defect and proper calculation they are not able to do, which are cached in some client places. A lot of problems, escalations are happening. Even if this is a very small and easy topic. Now we will jump to this count part. Okay, come to count. In count, these are the three things by heart you have to remember. One is count of column name. We can give this is first point. Count of column name. Second is count of null. Third is count of any value. So count of column name if you are giving, then number of non-null values in that column it will display. So in that column, how many number of non-null values are there? It will count that value only, not count all value. Like previous example we did, some marks are there, 54, 89, then null, null, 99. So count function we are using for this column. This is a column name. Any column you can give, mark column or something. So how it will count? 1, 2, 3. So number of non-null values. So null it is not counting. Non-null values only it is counting. So number of non-null values in the column. If count of column name we are using. Count of null if you will use, always it will be 0. Remember that. Any table we can use. Null if you are using with count function, result is 0. Null is missing, absence, not present, uncomparable, inexist, invisible. It cannot copy also. That kind of value is null. So if null we are doing means it is uncountable also, not able to count. So count is 0, it is displaying. And third one is count of any value. Just close your eye, touch the keyboard. Any key is touched. That is a value only. So count of any value we are doing, row count it will display. Total how many rows are there. So here total how many non-null values are there. We did using column name. Now total how many rows are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows are there. So rows count is different meaning. Non-null value count in that column is different meaning. Both are not same. So row count means null also it will be included. This is also a row. This is also a row. This is also a row. So row count meaning is different. Every row will be considered. Even if null is there, not null is there, whatever, that is called as row count. So count of any value we are giving, row count we can get. Count of column name we are giving, non-null values count we can get. And count of null is always 0. So these three things, any way you can remember. And using these three, today only we will do some exercise. You can enjoy in that exercise. So now onwards, or now only you can try to remember. So before, again, we can execute using that first one. Count of column name. So select count function. Column name is salary column in employees table. Salary column is there. So how many persons are getting salary we can get? How many persons are getting commission we can get? So in this commission PCT, so many nulls are there. If you want to see, select salary commission PCT. from employees. See here, these are the list of salary. Some are same per salary also getting, some are different salary they are getting. These are the list of commission PCT. So many are not getting commission, that's why null it is displaying. Some are getting commission also, so for them it is displaying 0.15 commission, means 15% commission getting, 0.1 10% commission, 0.25 25% commission. Null, they are not getting commission. So one column we are considering here where so many nulls are there. One column we are considering salary, here no single null is there. See here in salary column, everybody getting salary. Now execute. So column we have given count of non-null values, not a single null is present in that column. That's why everybody getting salary. So count is 107. Now in this commission PCT, so many nulls are there. Those are not countable, not counting, excluding. So after excluding, 35 values are there. So 35% are getting commission. Rest of the employees are not getting any commission. So this kind of result you will get if column name is giving. So no null are there, that will be equivalent to row count only. If so many nulls are there, then the result will differ. So this is not row count. First one we did. Column name, number of non-null values in that column. So in salary column, how many non-null values are there? 107. In commission PCT column, how many non-null values are there? 35. Now second one we can see. How to write? Select count of null from table name. Any table we can give. Employees, suppose. Always 0. See here, always 0. No change in the value. Now count of any value. So here written one query. Count of 1, 2, 3000. So these are positive values. These are negative value. This is positive decimal values. This is negative decimal values. This is 0, neutral value. This is capital letter. This is small letter. This is a symbol. This is alphanumeric with symbol. Upper, lower combination also there. This is date value. Some date is given. Today date also we can give. Another star we have given, which is coming under any value. Just close your eye. Write that. If character, write within single quote. If numeric, don't write with single quote. That is the rule. We have to follow that from this employees table. So what it will do then? Row count of this table. How many rows are there in this table? 107 rows are there in this table. So 107 result it will display now for all. See, 107, 107, 107, 107, everywhere 107 on. So any value if you are taking, then you will get this result only, row count. So all kind of permutation combination given. And why 1, 2, 3000 given is, many are asking in interview this question. So many are telling this answer also. Somebody posted in Google, YouTube also wrongly. So they are just checking best interview question, top interview question. So they are getting that result and going through that and telling that in answer in interview. So one means in first column, how many rows are there? Or how many non-null values are there? In second column, how many are there? If that is correct, then 3000, what it will happen? We don't have 3000 in columns in the table. So it should come as error then. Minus, what will happen? It should come error then. Character value, it should come error then. That's why all combinations given to confirm. So it is not like 1 means first column, 2 means second column. Some are posted in online wrongly. Don't refer that. So execute this, you will get row count only. So any value except column name and except null. Any other value is there present in world. Any value, no need of second thought. Then result will come as row count only, no other result. So these three things anyway you have to remember. So now only you can remember. After that we'll ask few questions. Just half minute you can go through these 3 lines and try to remember now only. Now only remember. Otherwise again you will face problem in that question. Now very good questions are there. We can do some exercise now. But before that, try to remember these 3 lines only, not more. Now only remember, so you will not feel difficulty. Okay, clear and remembered? Yes, no? Yeah, speak up, speak.
Clear,
Don't be
sir.
shy. Amit, clear? MBR, Manohar,
Yes,
Sarath,
yes,
everybody
clear.
clear? Okay.
Yeah, yes, clear. It's clear.
Okay. So remember that, don't forget. Otherwise, pinging also in chat. Again and again, you can go through. Okay. Now, one question asking, select average commission PCT. So commission PCT column is having so many nulls. There only problem can happen and people are doing mistake. So commission underscore PCT column is taking average of that. Then average can be written with this formula, sum of that column divided by count of that column. Then again, we can write this average in the another way also, sum of commission PCT divided by count of staff. So all are related to average only, but written in different style, different format, different way, different approach. Now the question is, all these 3 will give the same result or different result?
It gives different results.
Okay, see these 3 points and think and properly tell everybody. Same result or different result? One answer already came. Others? Bhavani, Amit.
Sir, it will give the different results, sir.
Okay, Manohar, Sarath. Yeah, be interactive. No sign, no fear, nothing. All of you are learning only. As a batch, learning only. So tell that. Don't keep it in your mind silent. If you will speak up, you can learn. Not speak up, you will not learn properly.
Yeah, it's different.
Different. Okay. Any other pending? Sarath? Okay. MBR, you are telling? Same or different?
Yes, yes,
Same?
yes.
All will give same result?
Yeah, it gives different results.
Different result.
Yeah.
Okay. So which will be same and which will be different now then? Next question. Okay, different result, correct. So which are same, which are different?
Average
First and second,
second is
first and second will be same. The
And
third one will be different.
third one will be different. Okay, very good. So first and second is same, third one is different. Now third question, can you explain why first and second are same and third is different? Who can explain?
Because count of star is nothing but we will get the count of rows in the table.
Rows, that is 107. Here count of commission PCT, which is 35. Already did
35.
that also.
Yes.
Here, 35 was coming. So count sum of commission PCT, sum of commission PCT. This is same here. So maybe 5,000, then 5,000 divided by 35, 5,000 divided by 107, how it will be same? It will be not same. So third one will be different. Now, first and second, the formula of average is this only. If we will elaborate that formula, then this only. So both will be same only. Same result. So here some real scenario happening in many project and people are doing mistake, just telling that how it happens. So if any average profit or average sold out total price All those kind of scenario are coming for any of your product or bank organization related data or any other insurance sector or anything. Very frequently you will get those kind of scenario. Suppose any bank informations we are doing, and that is share trading related, suppose investment banking domain, mutual fund or share trading related project. So there, on an average, what is the profit happen in January month? Client is asking to share that report. So what to do? Average profit, how to find out? Profit column will be there. So daily basis profit is calculating in that. So 30 days, January, 31 days. In that, how many working days are there? Or let it be 31 days, that's fine. So we can divide all those, but customer also it is important. How many customers are there? So total profit in that profit column, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, like that, it is present. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, it is present. So all these are profit. In some day 5,000 profit happened, in some day 9,000 profit happened, in some day 20,000 profit happened. So if we are calculating all those together, then sum, so we are getting some value, maybe 20 lakhs or something we are getting. So those 20 lakhs profit happened for how many customers? So one customer ID column is there, one customer account number column is there. So anyone we can refer, customer ID or customer account number. Then we can get how many customers. So if this 20 lakh profit we are dividing with the count of customer. So count of star if you are using, then one answer you will get, maybe we can get 2,000 customers. And count of column name you are using, then maybe 1,200 customers. So if you are using this and calculating average, meaning will be different, result will be different. If you are using this, then meaning result will be different. So what is the requirement now? Suppose that is Credit Suisse, one bank, and for that you are doing. So they are expecting that is very strict bank. So whose background verification is not clear and they are recently joined in that bank and they are planning to do some trading and all those details, they are excluded. They will be not considered as any of their business calculation, star mark. Maybe after 7 days or 10 days or 15 days, they can be calculated. But for the timing, they are not, because verification is going on. Maybe they are involved some customers in some criminal cases, then they will not accept. That is very strict bank. Maybe they have given some wrong document by editing. That is also happening in market. After verification, that is captured, blacklist. They will not accept that. If they are defaulter, taken the loan somewhere and so many defaulters happen, not paying, they will not accept that. So after 15 to 20 days, it will be calculated, but their name is present. They have not generated or they have not received the customer ID. If all those are clear, then they will receive the customer ID account number. So in customer ID account number, null is there for them. Null is there. So in this scenario, what to do? Total divided by count of column name we have to use, means average function we have to use, this one. So who are not having customer ID, means average of customer ID, means we can give total divided by count of customer ID column. So here total profit column already done, sum of profit column divided by count of customer ID column. So who are valid customer, for them only it will be calculated. This is correct. Count star if you will give, that is wrong. Now some banks are there, like normal banks, HDFC, ICICI, Citibank. You are working for them some project. They are not much strict. So they are telling that just they joined 3-4 days before, their customer ID is not generated. It is in progress. So within few days it will be generated. They are also our customer. Everybody our customer only. So our background verification also it will clear. Nothing is there. Just address will be checked and all those things. Minimal requirement. So it will be started. Don't exclude them. Why you will exclude? They are also our customer. Maybe within 4-5 days, they will come get the customer ID. Again, you have to calculate. So why you will calculate again and again? So keep the average profit there for this last month. So in those cases, they are also included. Even if null is there also, they are one customer. So column name, if you are giving, then you will get wrong information. Count star you have to keep divided by here count star. Then it is correct. So understand the scenario of your requirement, then go for this average. Here, a lot of this is purely real scenario example given. So simple one, very simple, average, but having 10, 12, 15-year experience guys also doing this mistake. Blindly, they are using average. So some cases we already talked that can be correct, but some cases it will be wrong also. We have to go this one. So with not understanding the scenario and you don't know this concept, how different and how it will be effective, then you cannot use the correct one. And if wrong calculation you did, company is expecting paying you the amount 20, 30 lakhs. So they will be in huge loss with some crores of dollar. If that will be captured, then what will happen? This scenario already happened. Some people worked. Real example given, it happened in Credit Suisse. Cognizant was working. Immediately that project gone to Wipro. And who were working, they lost their job. Okay, so simple thing, but it will very critical thing. So learn properly means it will not give, because we are working for the business and data is very sensitive. Based on data only, business will happen. If you are getting the data, suppose wrong data, you got information in this place or in this institute, excellent training is going on. That is suppose wrong data. You joined, paid, everything purely fraud. Data is wrong. So what you will do? You lost your money, you lost your time, you are not getting interview, you are not selecting in any interview. Then again, what you can say, frustration will come. Again, interest is not coming, so career is gone. Disturbance. So data is always sensitive, always sensitive. Even if our personal data also. Just think, can you give your mobile to any of your best friend or close friend? No. If parent is asking also, can you give immediately? No. Many sensitive things we are keeping and we are doing all these are also data. So data is coming to the picture means it is very, very sensitive. It is not application oriented. ETL, SQL related things if you are learning means purely data oriented, no application. So these are very case sensitive data. So if we are doing properly, it is full enjoyable. That's why data related jobs is available in market also. If proper knowledge you are having, very good package they are giving. That is also main reason. Okay, now next one, just telling or quickly telling about distinct. Already told that, recap, then we'll go with another set of questions. So select commission PCT from HR.employees. So many nulls are there, so many values are there. Some value are repeated like 0.25, 0.35. Now, if you are using distinct of that column name, then what is happening? Every value it is displaying, but single time it is displaying. 0.4 is present 20 times also, single time it will display. 0.1 is present 30 times also, single time it will display. Even if null is present 100 times also, single time it will display. So the meaning of distinct is, for that particular column, how many repeated values are there, it will ignore all those and one time that value it will display. Suppose we are giving 10, distinct of department ID. Or distinct of one value we are giving 10. One time displaying 10. Distinct of tiger. So tiger is one time present, one time only it will display. But if it is present 100 times also, one time it will display. So tiger related, we don't have the value. That's why this department ID we have taken. Commission PCT we have taken. So 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, only one time it is displaying. So this is the use of distinct. Okay, now distinct is ready and these 3 points are ready. Again, you can go through and we'll jump to the one small set of exercise. Then we can close for today. So everybody, you are clear till now, or any questions from anybody?
Yes, sir.
All are clear? Bhavani,
Yes.
Amit, MBR, Manohar, Sarath. Okay. Now we
Yes.
can jump to this exercise then. Okay. So I have one table. Select star from test underscore demo. Just see the data. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So column name is col1. See here col1. How many rows are there? 7. So we are summarizing here. So total 7 rows are there. How many nulls are there? 3 nulls are there. How many ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times ones are there. So here few questions are there around 10. If you are able to do means today topic is done and you are perfect in count and average. Similarly, all topics you have to be perfect in that level. So first question, select count of 1 from test underscore demo, what it will display. If we want, we can
7.
take this screenshot.
4.
So count of 1, 7 or 4?
4.
7.
Okay, others, MBR, Manohar, Sarath,
4.
7.
Yeah, it's 4.
Manohar 7. Which category it is? Again and again told you have to remember this 3 point.
It
Which
will
category?
display the count of all the row count.
First of all, which category? Column name or null or any value? Which category? First
Third
or
one,
second
third
or
one.
third?
Third.
Third one. 1 means any value. Already we did
So,
1, right? So if any value category, then what it will display? Row count.
7.
So how many rows are here?
7.
7. So 7 is correct. Bhavani, understand why 7?
Yes, sir. I thought 1 is.
That's why I put this 3 point by heart you have to remember. This is only creating to whole world people, no other. Again, try to remember these 3 point and next answer tell correctly.
Sure, sir.
Okay, remember this.
Yes.
Count of column name will give the number of non-null values in that column. Count of null is always 0. Count of any value present in world you are giving except null and column name, always it will give the row count of that table. That's all. Only 3 points. Okay. Now second question.
7.
7.
7.
Okay. Any value category. Any value means row count 7. Count of null 3.
0.
0.
Count of null is always 0. Second category. 0. Count of col1, column name is there. First
4.
category.
7.
Column name is there.
Column name. Column name means first category.
Yes. 4.
How many non-null values are there?
4. 4. Yeah.
Non-null values means once only. So 4 non-null values are there. See this here count. Except null, how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So result will be 4. Okay, so one level done. Next level. Select distinct of col1 from test underscore demo. What it will display?
3.
Yes, sir.
Distinct, what it do?
2. 2.
Everything display
2.
but
And null.
one time display. 1 and
1 and null. Yeah.
1 and null. So any number of ones are there, maybe 4 times, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, it will display only one time. Any number of null are there, maybe 5,000 times also, it will display only one time. So result will be 1 null. 1 null. Now order by, if you are using descending, then maybe you forgot, we can execute, see that only. So if descending order, null will display first, then other values will display. If ascending, then null will display last. Values will display first. Okay. Now select count of col1 again given. To make confused, column name is given but written within single quote. To make confused. Now tell this.
7, sir.
7.
Okay. Why 7? Can you explain?
Because
It is string.
the column name is not correct.
Yes. Column name cannot be written with single quote. If you are writing single quote with some value, means that is a text or string or normal value. So that can be coming under any value category, not column name. Column name we cannot write within single quote. So column name is mentioned with single quote. Anybody can confuse and tell the wrong answer. To make confusion, this question is there. 7. Now select distinct of count of col1. So inner part will execute first. That value will be used in the next outer. So count of col1 already did here 1 and null. So this is a column now 1 and null.
Yes.
In that count
1
is
and null only we will
applying.
get.
Here count is applying. So count of column name.
Number of non-null values.
Number of non-null values. So what will be the result then?
1.
One non-null values is there. This is null value. So no, don't consider. Count of column name will not take null. So 1 will come or 2 will come? Bhavani?
Okay.
Yes, sir. 1, sir.
1.
It's 4.
Which one we are doing? Which one we are doing? This one. Oh, this one we are doing. 1. This is skipped. So this one you can tell now. Count of col1, then distinct.
4.
Count of col1 is 4. Count of non-null values. Count of column name means count of non-null values. 4. Now distinct of 4. Already we did here. Distinct of tiger is tiger. Distinct of 10 is 10. Distinct of laptop is laptop. Distinct of India is India. Distinct of Amit is Amit. So what it will display now? Distinct of 4. Count of col1 is 4. Now distinct of 4. What it will display?
4.
Yes, 4.
Okay. Now distinct of count 1.
7. 7 it will display.
Yes, sir. 7.
Confident? 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Amit and Bhavani came to track. What about others? You are silent now. Initially, you are fine.
No, sir. I said 7.
Yeah, you and Amit came to track. What about Sarad, MGR, Manohar? You are silent now. So 7 or 4 or 0 or error, tell. If you will not
7
speak, you cannot learn. That is simple formula.
is
7.
7.
Okay.
Yes.
Manohar also 7. MBR,
No, I didn't get this.
count of 1, you know.
Yeah.
What is that? What is the value of count of 1?
Count of one is 4.
How?
7.
Already we did, right?
Okay, okay. Count
If
of
you
one
not
is
concentrate, then you are joining means it can be demo, it can be regular session, whatever. You have to concentrate for 1 hour. Don't think any other in mind. Otherwise, it will create problem. So count of 1 is 7. Already we
7.
did.
Yeah.
Now distinct of 7. Distinct of 7 is? That also we did earlier. Distinct of tiger is? Already we did, right? Distinct of 10, distinct of tiger, distinct of 20. We have given that.
Yeah.
Remember, only tiger is used.
Yeah.
10, 20 means we cannot remember. That's why tiger word use. Now also not remember, then what to do? So distinct of any value you are giving here means that value only it will give in the result.
Okay.
So here distinct of 7 is coming. So what will be the result? Distinct of 7 is
7.
7 only. Distinct of any value you are giving, that value will be the result only. 7.
Okay.
Okay. Distinct of count of null now.
0.
0.
Count of null is 0.
0.
0.
Distinct of 0 is
0.
0. Distinct of tiger is tiger. Distinct
Yeah.
of 0 is 0. Distinct of 20 is 20. Distinct of Bhavana is Bhavana. Distinct of Amit is Amit. Distinct of Manohar is Manohar. So distinct of 0 here because count null is 0. Now distinct of count 0.
7.
7.
Okay. So Bhavana, can you explain how it is 7?
Because count of any value is it will display the row count.
Hmm.
So district of row count is 7.
Okay.
7.
So count of 0. So it is coming under any value category. So it will give the row count. So we have 7 row. Now distinct of 7. Distinct of 7 is 7. Okay. So this exercise will make you very, very strong in this count related. So aggregate function is just 5 minutes topic only. You can learn in 5 minutes. Everywhere you can search Google, YouTube, books, portal, or anywhere you can join anything. But this count is creating problem. So after complete that topic, count we have gone through with the deeper level. So if you are perfect with this, anywhere, any kind of scenario you can get in interview or any certification or any project where you will not do the mistake.